welcome to Massive Awakening. It is time to be spiritually fine-tuned. I did the reading, I did the cards before I turned on the camera, and I'm going to read the messages to you. So for your roadmap, you have Into the Unknown, Come Together, and the bottom card was Golden Palace. For your life message, the card that flipped out was Heavenly Signs, and the bottom card was New Exercise Program. For your angel messages, you have the Ocean, and the bottom was Have Confidence. And for your chakra, you have Perseverance and Abundance. So, for your life map, the roads you need to take, or the direction you need to remember, is coming together into the unknown. So it's almost as if going into the unknown basically is doing something you've never done before. So with come together there, it could either be going into the unknown, coming together with a partner, coming together with a family member that you haven't, coming together with a plan that works with someone else's, or it could just be that you and a partner that you already are with are going to go into the unknown and do something that you've never done before, or it could just be you coming together with somebody who you've been distant with or haven't gotten along with, just coming together in forgiveness, love, and faith. And the bottom deck was Golden Palace. I'm going to read this card. Well, I read it before I did the video and I really liked it. It says the Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So, and your chakra card was abundance. So it's almost as if, not almost as if, basically, it's like double abundance, but the Golden Palace reminds us to share in our wealth. And it's not just about materials, it's about joy. If you're overly joyous, share your joy, because you always receive what you give anyway. And with the abundance, it's like double. I feel like it's double abundance. I don't want to go back and forth with the camera, but it's like double abundance. And so with the coming together, if you decide to come together or go into the unknown, understand that it will be blessed and you will be prosperous because of it. And it also talks about emotional fulfillment. So it's not just money, it's about being fulfilled emotionally. If you've been sad, or you've been feeling lost, or you've been feeling lonely, understand that there's something new on the way if you take that leap of faith. And into the unknown also makes me feel like taking a leap of faith somewhere you've never been, because if you keep going in the same circles, same relationships, or if you continue running away from the same circles and the same relationships, you won't ever receive that abundance. So it's about coming together and working together. And for your life change card, you have Heavenly Signs, which is basically honoring when Spirit gives you a message, either through a song, a child, an animal. If you go to church, religious signs, anything that you notice, pay attention to it, and also say thank you. Because when you say thank you, you are acknowledging Spirit, you're acknowledging God for giving you that message, and it allows them to continue to give it to you. If you notice something and it makes you think about someone or something and you reject it, then you are ignoring Spirit, and in that moment, they kind of leave you alone. But it's also disrespect in a way when it's your angels or when it's your guides, and then they will continue to try. But I mean, if you acknowledge them, it's so much better, because you can feel their presence even more. And if they have more to offer you or to deliver to you, you can receive it because you acknowledge them. So be grateful when you receive the signs. This card means that you have been getting them, but you need to acknowledge them so that you can open yourself up more to who you are and what they're trying to tell you. And the bottom of the deck was New Exercise Program. So that basically means whatever techniques you have been using, try something new which goes with into the unknown. It doesn't mean you have to totally ditch whatever you were already doing, but pick up something new so that your momentum can pick up, so that you can get closer to your heavenly signs. Because maybe whatever you are doing is allowing you to block out or reject or not pay attention to the heavenly signs that's coming your way. And it could be blocking out your abundance or blocking out the coming together of people. So try a new exercise program that allows you to work with people that you have yet to meet. Like if you always go to the gym, try going to the park with people who walk. Or if you always walk with people in a group, try going to the gym. Either way. Or community. If you donate to the community, or you give, or you speak to the community, find a different neighborhood that you haven't been in, and you will receive different messages that you need. And it might even attract more abundance for you. But obviously it will, because the Golden Palace means that something is coming your way. But you need that new exercise program, that new community outlook, and you need to go into the unknown places you haven't been. So for your angel messages, you have the ocean. What's that song? Lake by the Ocean. I don't know how it goes. Is it Maxwell? I don't know who it is. Cajun, the ocean. I forgot how it goes. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the reading. It says the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. And with this card, it's basically about spending time with the ocean. I also know that if you can't spend time at the ocean, on YouTube, they have different videos and sounds that make the ocean effect, because it is so freaking peaceful, if I must say so myself. Because I can't go to the ocean all the time. I can't go to the ocean all the time, but it washes away washes away your impurities. That's what I'm hearing. It washes away your impurities, your cares, your concerns, your worries. It just makes you feel free. Because remember, the ocean is free flowing. So if you want to feel free, you feel tight and restricted, the old exercise got your bodies all, cracked up for nothing. And you're like, oh my gosh, my knees hurt, my thighs hurt. I mean, go listen to the ocean. It's just going to purify you. I'm not saying that. It could be anything. If you're feeling sad or depressed or moody, spend time at the ocean, or just even listen to it, and you're going to feel a lot better. I'm about to say 1,000 times better, but I mean, you're going to feel a lot better. You're going to feel a lot freer. And loosey. I like being loose, because when you loose, you fluid. And remember, the ocean is fluid. So if you want to attract things to you sooner, or you want to be in a place where you can receive your signs, you have to be loose and free and open to it. And the water allows you to have that. Because, when people, I don't want to say this, but when people dump stuff, I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. When people put stuff in the ocean, it just flows, They shouldn't be doing it as pollution, but I'm trying to give you an example. It just flows. So when you put yourself in the ocean, you can just flow, and you can receive those heavenly signs, and you can be in a free flow state. And the bottom card is have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you and always. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So it's basically about having confidence, which we all know, but it's not about having confidence in you. It's about having confidence in God, because sometimes we can't have confidence in ourselves because we feel like we've done too much, or we don't have enough, or we, different reasons that make us feel insecure. And when you feel insecure, you should just go run to God, because He's the one who will fill you up with the confidence in His word. With God, all things are possible. So you might not have the strength or confidence to do it, but with Him, you can. And you can appreciate that and be thankful to Him even more. So have confidence and pay attention to Him giving you His word and edifying you with His Spirit. Have confidence in that. And for your chakra, we have perseverance and abundance. So we know perseverance is pushing past our insecurities. Have confidence in God. Pushing past what we thought. Pushing past our fears. Working through our fears and working through them with strength. Working through them knowing that with God, all things are possible. Leaning upon Him. If our faith ever wavers, is to persevere through the storm. Because sometimes we get in the middle of things and we just say, okay, God, I give up here. But that's not what he wants us to do. He wants us to persevere. And if we can't do it on our own, we got to have confidence that he's going to allow a way for us to be able to persevere. And as you persevere through the trials and the tribulations and whatever else, the angst, the worries, the fears, you will receive your abundance. And your abundance is not just material, as that card stated. It's not just material, it's your joy. Sometimes when you persevere and break it through to the other side, you'll be more happier than you was at first. You feel like being where you was not as happy, but at least it was, something. It was a little happy. I could smile, I could sing, I could dance. But when you persevere and make it through to the other side, you're going to be dancing even more. Excuse me, smiling even more, being even more abundant. I think about that song, when the Spirit of the Lord comes upon my heart, I will dance like David danced. You'll be dancing even more, singing even more, because you'll be feeling more free. As the ocean states, like you'll be more free flowing, and you'll understand the signs and messages. Because, when we're in a state of drought or lack of fear, it's hard to persevere, but then it's also hard to pay attention to God. And that's when we have to have confidence and know that he's with us. He said, lo, I'll be with you always. He's always with us. It's not a day that goes by that he's not with us, but we still have to persevere, knowing that he is with us, not persevering on our own. And then we get to that side where it's just sunny side up. I was like, easy breezy, pumpkin greasy, sunny side up. And understand, when you're persevering, it's going to take you persevering into a leap of faith and coming together with people that, and even if it's not people that you have already fallen out with, it could be new people. Because sometimes when we have so many disagreements and so many bad relationships or relationships that didn't work out, we don't want to come together with nobody else. But God is basically saying, persevere, trust me. I'm gonna bring the people to you that are going to help you evolve into this place of a golden palace, where you will be so fulfilled emotionally, so fulfilled financially, that you won't have any worries. Just understand, you got to take that leap of faith into the unknown. You got to start exercising new restraints with your self-discipline yourself a little more. Pay attention to his signs. Spend your time by the water, listening to the water, so you can feel like you're flowing freely. Have confidence in me, faith in me. And you can persevere through anything and have more abundance than you had when you met the people that you came together with. So that is your fine-tuning for the day. I just look at the cards one more time because they are so gorgeous. I like this one the most, but who cares? Just have faith, have confidence in God. Persevere. And remember, when you have a confidence in God, it's not about saying, God, I trust you. You're supposed to trust him, but you're also supposed to have confidence that he's going to work it out. Trusting God is good, but sometimes we trust God to do it our way. And that's not having confidence in him, because having confidence in him is saying, whatever way you want to work it out, Jesus, whatever way you want to do it, I have confidence that your way will be better than mine anyway. Because remember, our thoughts are not his thoughts. So we have to have confidence in him, not just trusting him and have faith, but have confidence in saying, giving it to him and letting him work it out, without you saying, okay, God, I'll do this part, but you do that part. Because I have done that before. We all have done that. Okay, God, I'll do what I can do, and then you do the rest. But having confidence sometime in God is saying, okay, I'll just let the whole situation go and persevere in another area. Well, not in another area, but persevere knowing that you have that part taken care of completely. So that is just your messages. Hope you enjoy. Hope you have a good one. Talk to you next time.